Today we're making a drink out of Gotham City Cocktails, which is a book by Andre Darlington. What we're going to make is the Dark Nightcap, which is the first drink in the book, and it is also inspired by the world's greatest detective, Batman. The ingredients are blended Scotch, Averna, club soda, Angostura bitters, and lemon peel. I've never heard of Averna before. So I went to Total Wine & More and went into the More section to find these ingredients. Averna is a type of Amaro. And Amaro, I didn't know what that was either. According to this, Amaro is Italian for incredibly small print, which I can't read. According to Google, Amaro Averna is an herbal liqueur with a rich bittersweet flavor profile that includes notes of orange, licorice, myrtle, and juniper. That sounds terrible. That is not something that I would normally drink. But you know what? We're going into this with an open mind. So what I think I'm going to do, I've never tried it, so I think I'm just going to try a sip of it on its own and just see what it's like. So here we go. We've got the Averna. Opening that up. That smells like alcohol. So let's just try a little sip of the Averna on its own, just so we know what it tastes like. That's really not bad. I thought it was going to be really terrible, but it's kind of sweet. I thought it was going to taste like trees or grass or be like super like licorice-y, but I like that. Well, I'm glad I like it because this is the smallest bottle they had and it wasn't like crazy cheap. Next up, we've got the blended Scotch whiskey. There's a zillion types of blended Scotches. Some are crazy expensive, some are super cheap. I kind of looked around and this one was recommended at Total Wine & More. It was also recommended on Google. It got good reviews and also not crazy expensive. This is the Carlisle Blended Scotch Whiskey, rich and warm, fine and mellow, and a product of Scotland. Okay, so let's just try a little bit of the Carlisle Blended Scotch Whiskey. It's also not bad. I mean, I mean, somebody who's really drinking a lot of Scotch could probably like break this down and tell you exactly what's good or bad about it. It tastes like Scotch, so it was good. That was good. So both of these ingredients are good. I'm feeling better about the end product because I was really kind of worried that this was going to be terrible. So you want to get yourself a rocks glass. This is the closest thing that we had. So you're going to add some ice. I don't have super fancy ice. I don't want to add too much ice. We're going to add that much ice. Okay, so then we add an ounce and a half of our Carlisle blended whiskey. Now a shot glass, I'm sure everybody knows other than me. Shot glass, I think a shot glass is maybe an ounce and a half, but that's about an ounce. And, oh my God, and that is, okay, so we had a little bit more than what I called for. Okay, we're gonna add 1 ounce of Averna. So that's the Averna. That's a dark liqueur. 2 ounces of club soda. Now club soda, I know about, this is Schweppes. I'm not gonna say that it has Schweppevessence. Ah! Okay, maybe I will say that certainly did have some Schweppevessence. Okay, so we're gonna add 2 ounces. So, and you can certainly eyeball these. And then 2 dashes of Angostura bitters. Now, I worked as a bartender, so I know that's hard to believe. Wasn't really a bartender, but I had to step in at the bar, and I hated it when people asked for stuff that I didn't know how to make because I only knew how to make like a couple things. But this is your bitters, which does stuff to things. So you're gonna add 2 dashes of this. Let me just now that kind of smells like what I was worried that the Averna was going to taste like, which is real woodsy. But this is just going to be 2 dashes. That's one, I guess. No, I've added both dashes to the table. Let me add. Okay, that's probably too much. So we've got a lemon. This is from our backyard right here. And we've got, this is what you do with a lemon, of course. Then you've got your fancy lemon peel garnisher. Never done this either. So we want like a twist kind of a thing, which I don't really know how to do. So I'm just going to, am I doing this incorrectly? Oh wait, there's a, I just bought this. There's a protective shield on this because it's brand new. Holy Moses. Okay, so here we go. Lemon peel. Oh, that seems to work. Okay, there is your lemon peel. That smells very lemony, and there you go. I mean, it maybe looks a little fancier in the book. Okay, so here we go. This is the Dark Nightcap, a brooding drink inspired by Batman, everybody's favorite, greatest detective in the world. Here we go. Enjoy. That is actually pretty good. I was worried that it was going to taste real kind of licoricey and like woodsy and like too bitter, but it's actually, I mean, just like Batman, on the outside he's dark and looks bitter, but when you really get into the core, there is a sweetness and humanity to him. I'm surprised at how good it is. I'm really surprised at how sweet the Averna is. I really thought it was just going to be bitter and herbal and woodsy and gross, but it's not. So there you go. That is the Dark Nightcap. It is out of the Gotham City Cocktails book. We'll put a link in the show notes. If you buy it using that link, I get a bit of a kickback. So you're supporting the channel, you're getting a great book, you're gonna make some great cocktails, and that's all great. So if you like this video, please hit the like button and follow me for more food nerd adventures. This is Ryan from Fandom Feast, and we'll talk to you on the next one.